We're digging into a really specific text. It's called "And Hosanna for the Lord's Day," or "A New Song of Salvation by Christ," specifically verses 22 to 27.
Right. And our goal here is to quickly unpack its core message about salvation.
It feels like a condensed theological point built around a paradox, really.
Exactly. Salvation achieved through rejection, not just despite it. The text jumps right in with this image, doesn't it? The living stone.
The foundation stone.
Yes, upon which God hath built his church.
Right.
But, and this is key, that same stone starts out rejected.
Okay, that's the central tension, isn't it? The builders did refuse this stone. So let's unpack that. Who are these builders?
Well, thinking historically, the builders would generally be the existing religious authorities, the people in charge.
The establishment.
Precisely. And the text itself names them. It mentions the scribe and angry priest.
So specific figures of religious authority.
Yes, and it also mentions envious Jews who rejected the only son. Now, we need to be clear. This is the source's language, sometimes quite charged, that it uses to frame these groups.
Right, understood. But what's so striking is the reversal. The text doesn't just state the rejection, it flips it immediately. This refused stone, the one they tossed aside, becomes the chief cornerstone.
And that term, cornerstone, is technically so important. In architecture back then, it wasn't just symbolic, it was structurally vital. It determined the alignment, bore immense weight.
Ah, okay. So the metaphor is saying what exactly?
It's saying that the human act of rejection wasn't a mistake or a setback for the divine plan. It was actually necessary, the required step, you could say. On this rock shall Zion rest.
Wow. So rejection becomes establishment. After this dramatic turn, what does the text ask of people, of you, listening?
It demands celebration, explicitly. This is the glorious day, it says.
And why is it glorious?
Because this day did Jesus rise. The text calls the whole event all divine and wondrous in our eyes. Let us rejoice and sing and pray. Let all the church be glad. It's a communal imperative.
And it gives the subject a specific title too, right? Something about royal lineage.
Yes. King of David's royal blood. It connects the divine event back to an earthly recognized lineage.
So we're commanded to be glad. What's the expected response? Is there an action required?
There is, but maybe not what you'd first expect. The text calls for a sacrifice of praise.
A sacrifice of praise, not a physical offering.
Exactly. At a time when physical sacrifices were, the norm for many, this text shifts the focus. The required offering is verbal, spiritual, blessing his holy word, and offering praise.
So the devotion moves from the altar to the community's voice, in a sense. You, the active participants.
Precisely. You become part of enacting that establishment through praise.
That really ties it all together. Rejection, then establishment, then this communal mandate through praise. It's a very efficient argument packed into a few verses.
It really is. The most rejected them's the only strong enough to hold everything up.
A powerful synthesis.
And here's something I want you, the listener, to maybe mull over. The text identifies specific human opposition, the priests, the scribes. But then it declares this unstoppable divine victory that seems to grow directly out of their opposition. So the thought is this. What does it mean, perhaps in your own work or life, when the foundation for success, the real bedrock truth, is actually built entirely out of what looked like initial failure or total refusal? It kind of flips the script on what winning even means, doesn't it?
A powerful thought to take forward. All right, that wraps up this. Thanks for joining us.
See you next time.